Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hi, that's much better. It's a bit nerve-wracking standing up here, just seeing so many eyes glaring at me, but I'm going to try to do my best to just enjoy the process. So my session today is titled, If Your Content is So Good, Why Is It Not Working? So originally, the session was actually called, Why Does Your Content Suck? But, but Frankie said that's not appropriate, so we just had to scratch that. So a little bit about myself. My name is Sammy, or Samantha, and I do content. So I'm a full-time content creator. I create content, I manage content, I plan content, and I also teach and coach and mentor content. So I was actually on a phone call the other day and someone was like, okay, what do you not do? But I just do content, that's my thing. So I'm mainly on TikTok and YouTube. So those are the two main platforms that I go on. I also manage content for businesses, and I have learned a lot in my journey. Okay, so a little bit about myself is I started creating content when I was 14 years old. So I would come back home from school and I would just do my hair and put on something cute, and then I would take pictures outside my driveway. And this was the start of my content creation journey. I genuinely love creating content, and I would do it for free if I had to do it for free. So yeah, like I said, I've learned a lot in my journey, and I want to share that with you. Okay, so in this session, we'll be going through the reasons why your content is not working, reasons why your content is working, that should be not working, defining good content, understanding your audience, the right channels to deliver your content, quality versus quantity, and poor content distribution, lack of promotion, inconsistent in branding, and solutions for these problems. So I like numbers because they make you look like you know what you're talking about. So here's some numbers on the screen. So about 64.6% of the global population are on social media. And that's a really big number considering there's nearly 8 billion people. So the increased usage has increased about 6.5% within the last year. I don't know what that means, but it's quite a big number. So that means something is happening in the content creation world. And about 9 in 10 people have social media on their mobile devices. So this just goes to show how important social media is and how much people are really interacting on these platforms. So the possible reasons why your content is not working is that you are not giving your audience what they want. Your audience maybe want to see someone cleaning a pool. They might want to see cute dogs, but you are not giving your content the content that they want, your audience the content that they want. So your content does not provide value. So as a business or individual, sometimes we post what we want to post, but we have to remember that social media is not for us, but it's for the consumer, the person who is viewing our channels. And you're not thinking big enough. Social media is a place where we're supposed to be creative, we're supposed to think big and get our creative juices flowing. But sometimes we don't think big enough because we just want to post. We just need to tick off the box that, okay, we've posted for today and get the content out. So these are the possible reasons why your content is not working. So what is good content? Does anyone know what good content is without looking at the screens? Anyone? No? Yeah? Go ahead. Wow, amazing answer, A-star. So yeah, I actually created this Venn diagram myself, so I'm quite proud of that. So good content is engaging, it's valuable, and it's relevant. So you always have to remember the pillars of content, which is to empower, to inform, and to educate and to entertain. So you have to be hitting one of these pillars every time you post content. If you're not, then that means you're just wasting a post, to be honest. So there has been a massive disconnect between businesses and consumers or individuals and their content. And this is mainly because of lack of strategy. So as business owners sometimes, or brands, there's no clear goals, business objectives, and plan to create and distribute content. And we have to remember that content creation and marketing goes hand in hand. So if you might be creating content but have no marketing strategy, that means that content will not do well. You also don't understand your target audience's needs or pain points. That's the reason why your content is not doing well, because if we really understood what our audience needed, then we could produce that for our content channels. Okay, so the next slide is a brand that I really enjoy watching their TikToks, Ryanair, and I feel like they've really understood how their customers think. So I'm just going to play their TikTok quickly. Okay, I just think they're so funny. Every time I watch their content, it's like they have used humor as part of their content pillars. They're entertaining, basically. And the way they even engage with their viewers, like the comment on the side, just calling sick Zoom calls for the beach, it just shows that they really do understand their target audience. So quality versus quantity. Quality content showcases expertise, credibility, and authenticity, establishing a strong connection with your audience. So this engages your audience on a deeper level, and this causes you to trust. This causes your audience to trust in you. So sometimes we think, okay, we just need to push out as much content as we can so that we can reach those targets, those weekly, monthly targets. But that's not the case. With content, it's quality over quantity. So we always have to remember that. Poor content distribution is another thing that we have to be mindful of. So choosing the right distribution channels and platforms is crucial to reach your target audience. So I have one of my clients is a dental practice, and most of her audience read her blog posts. So I had to tell her there's no point of you posting on TikTok if most of your audience just read the blog posts. So you have to really understand where your audience is, and that's when you can post on those channels. Okay, so lack of promotion. A lot of the times we release content, but we don't promote it. And then you're wondering, why is my content not getting views? Why are people not seeing my content? It's because people don't really know that you've posted. So we really need to utilize our social media platforms, email marketing. And you can also use rewards or referral programs. One of the techniques that I use a lot is giveaways. A lot of people love to interact with giveaways, and that's a really great way to really push out your content. And also join online communities, and there's so many communities out there where people, like-minded people are on there, so it's easier to push out your content. You can also collaborate with like-minded thinkers. So if you find a business or a brand that's quite similar to what you do, it's easier to promote your content through there, through collaboration. There's also inconsistency in branding. So your content might be great, but without a consistent voice, it won't get noticed. So make it specific, make it useful and attention-grabbing. So you always have to make sure that your content is consistent in everything that you post. So one brand or business that I really enjoy watching their TikToks is SEMrush, and I feel like they've really nailed their consistency in branding. So I'm just going to show you a quick video.
Can you legally change your age? Every month, 720 people search that exact phrase. Here's one of those.
They do a really nice segment on TikTok, which is called Who Searched What, and they basically show everything that everyone has searched. And I feel like that's very consistent with what they do, the keywords and that sort of thing. So the solutions are to get to know your audience, to make sure that your content is relevant to your target audience. You need to focus on quality instead of quantity, and always promote your content. And yeah, so that's the end of my talk today. I am offering a 1-hour consultancy session giveaway for those willing to provide me with feedback. So that's my email up on the screen and my LinkedIn on the bottom, so you can just scan that. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you.